Guys, all you YouTube people and such, yeah, for those of you who joined because of my downfall parodies, sorry I haven't posted a lot of those lately. I've been busy working on a project for school, but I I thought I'd make this review of the Three Musketeers after I got a chance to see it in the theater. You see, my mom managed to get tickets to see a special screening of it before it comes out, which should be within the next few days, I think. Uh, and so yeah, I got to see it before its official release. Uh, well, it should be coming out in the next few days. I'd recommend that you do not go to see it because it is an incredibly stupid movie. Now, when I heard Orlando Bloom was going to be in the Three Musketeers, I got all excited because, it's Orlando Bloom. That guy's kind of cool. And it's the Three Musketeers, it's a good book. So how could this possibly be a bad movie? It was. It was nothing like the book. I mean, the first scene in particular was just messed up. I mean, the opening, it was like, one of the Musketeers, like, I can't remember if it was Aramis or Athos, it's easy to get those two mixed up somehow, but one of them is in Venice, and you see this guard, and he's like walking along a path and gets pulled into water by some unseen character, and then you see one of the Musketeers pop out of the water, and he looks like, some kind of post-apocalyptic ninja, with katanas and this big black suit, and, it looks like he should be in Mad Max, and I'm just like, what the heck is he doing in here? Why? What the heck is up with this guy? It's like, why is this guy from 16th century France standing in the middle of Venice with katanas dressed up like a post-apocalyptic ninja? It makes no sense! After that point, we get to a strange scene with some of the Musketeers going and finding plans, which are alright, but they end up foreshadowing a thing that ruins it. But, the scenes afterwards go, alright, got the D'Artagnan, wanting to become a Musketeer, he leaves, he starts meeting up with Athos, Aramis, and Porthos, and, they get into trouble with the Cardinal's men, and we get this awesome sword fight between, the Musketeers and the Cardinal soldiers, and, it's amazing, it's like the book. And then, you can see in the trailer, just look at this scene from the trailer. Yes. Flying ships. I am dead serious. This film actually involves a flying ship, and it just goes downhill from there. I mean, this thing just comes out of nowhere, and it's just like, what the heck? I mean, where in the original Alexandre Dumas novel does it say anything about flying ships? It's just, I mean, okay, the effects were alright on it and everything, and they had some cool shots, but it just seems really out of place. I mean, what the heck? Whose bright idea was this? I mean, well, I suppose I should have seen it coming. I mean, I was a bit skeptical from that image in the trailer. I remember hearing, when I was waiting for the movie, someone talking about how the film was by Paul W.S. Anderson, in which case I realized the film could go in one of two directions. It could either be something really clever and a really interesting story, or it could just be something downright stupid. And this turned out to be something downright stupid. I mean, it's just, okay, the acting was fine. They I guess it was okay. I mean, there wasn't really anyone who stood out really. I mean, I'll admit it was interesting seeing Orlando Bloom as a villain. That was kind of cool. But he was the only one who was really in any way interesting. I mean, all the others were just it was. I mean, it was just I don't know how to explain. To make a long story short, I mean, okay, the effects were alright at times. The sword fighting and cinematography were pretty good, but it's just the incredibly bad story. It just messes everything up. I just really felt it ruined the movie. It's kind of a shame, really, because that's what they do with every adaptation of a classic novel now. I mean, look at some of the things that have come out recently. Gulliver's Travels. They take a classic novel about a man who travels to various bizarre fantasy worlds, and they turn it into a messed up comedy with Jack Black. I mean, it's just wrong somehow. I mean, why the heck do we have to go and butcher all these books? Why can't we just get a good, straightforward adaptation of a classic novel? You know, why can't we get a adaptation of, I don't know, something by Verne that actually follows one of his stories, you know? Uh, I mean, I like the fact that some directors want to put their own twists on things, but this movie is an example of where that can go horribly wrong. Um, I mean, they had these swords as well that they gave out. It's kind of cool, but aside from that. So, what I'm trying to say is, when the movie comes out, you shouldn't go and see it. And I'm hoping that most of you will listen to me, and especially that they don't go and make an even worse sequel. Because I'm dead serious. The ending of the movie had Orlando Bloom on a ship leading an entire navy made up of sailing ships and like a million of these flying ships. Like the entire climax is set aboard two flying ships between Cardinal's men and the Musketeers, and it's just and one of the ships, you know, like the ship that's used for a good chunk of the film it's got like a flamethrower and a machine gun. It's just like, what the heck is this supposed to be 16th century France? They're still using flintlocks. How do they have machine guns and flamethrowers? It's just that's probably rambled on enough. Hopefully, I'll get my school project done soon, and then maybe I'll post a decent downfall parody to make up for my absence. But in the meantime, I felt I should let y'all know about this horrible movie, and I just hope that some of you will actually listen to me and not watch it. Trust me, just go watch something else that's out there. There's a couple other movies that look a heck of a lot better. You know, The Thing, for example, looks a heck of a lot better than The Three Musketeers. I mean, save your money, man. Don't watch it. Alright, well, thanks for watching.